But today we're to talk about a much younger group of people, and that is our babies. There's some real anxiety about baby food. A recent report by a very credible group called Healthy Babies, Bright Futures detailed findings on baby food ingredients that parents had been demanding answers to. This is the report. It says, "What's in my baby's food?" Right here. Okay, sure, I'll hold it up by someone. You can hold it. What's in my baby's food? Okay? And the report is very, very troubling. It shows that there are all kinds of toxic metals in baby food. Now, we all know how bad lead can hurt a toddler, but when it's a young baby, it's even worse. And things like arsenic and lead and many other bad metals are in these baby foods. They found in their report that 95% of the 168 baby foods that tested had arsenic, lead, mercury, or cadmium. Every one of them harmful to tiny little beauties like Summers. And we have to stop that right now. And yet, even though the FDA has been asked to test baby foods for these toxic metals, they've sat on their hands. Bottom line is, they established a toxic elements working group in 2017 to modernize state safety standards for toxic metals for babies. No new standards have been introduced. Why? Well, this administration, we know, is against regulation. Well, there are some regulations that are onerous, but there are some regulations that save babies' lives. And when these toxic metals get into a baby's nervous system, it can retard brain development, nerve development, the very kinds of things we've seen with lead, which is older when kids gnaw on their windowsills in their apartments, can happen with babies who just start eating baby food, like these little twins over here. What are their names? Michael and Philo and Paxton, with their beautiful little toys. They're a little older than Summers, but I am known for making what we call in Brooklyn shidduchs, matches. And maybe we can get Summers with either Paxton or Philo. Philo? Milo, right, okay. So that's what's happening here. Now, parents across the land should be worried about teaching their children ABCs, not worried about what's in their baby's food. But now they have to worry because we're sitting on our hands. You know, science has progressed. 50 years ago, we wouldn't even be able to measure these toxic metals, let alone know their negative effect on tiny babies and on infants. Now we know their effect, and the outrage is the government, the FDA, is sitting on its hands. So today I'm demanding that the FDA do a study, a comprehensive study of toxic metals in baby foods, and then take action, which they have the authority to do, to stop it. That's the bottom line. When you find 95% of baby foods have one of these four metals, it really makes you worry. The stuff like this, delicious as it looks, is supposed to be as safe as it gets, not toxic. When you look at this stuff, you say, oh, this looks nice, harmless, healthy. But no, it's toxic, or it could be. Here, we'll hold it here so we can not block off beautiful Summers. What a beauty. I hope I have a second grandchild soon. I have a 10-month-old grandchild, so I personally worry about this. His name is Noah, and he puts everything in his mouth, including the table. Okay.